Hello. So this is your last lab sheet number 13. It is about strings and file handling. So I will directly get on to the questions. Question number 1 is implement a function convert lower to convert a given string into one that contains entirely lowercase letters. The function performs the conversion on the string received as its argument. First, implement your function using ASCII codes only. Okay, so firstly we will implement it based on ASCII codes. So let's say there's a convert lower function. It is a void type because it will change the string that I passed to it. It will not return me any string. It will take as an input and string. And yeah. So firstly I will create a string. I will use both uppercase letter and lowercase letter. And let's suppose the size is 20. I guess let's say 30. So there is this key feature about strings that uh, in an 50 size of array also I can create a string of 30 size, because in string automatically the last space, suppose I have written this string in this array, character array, so the last character will be this slash 0. This will be the last character, and it is a single character. It is not slash and 0, two separate characters. It is a single character, and it is the key identifying feature, like the key ending of string. So eh, this is very important. So like I can use this in various cases. So here also I will traverse the string, right? While suppose let's say for traversal int I equal to 0, while si is not equal to slash 0. So it will say like while your string is not ended, you can loop here. So what I'm gonna do here is all the capital letters, right? All the capital letters I need to convert them into lowercase. So firstly I need to identify the capital letters. So from the ASCII table, I can see that capital letters start from 65 to 90, and to convert them to their counterpart small case, you need to add 32 to them, like 65 and 97. So 65 to 90 I need to identify. So if si is greater than equal to 65 and then si is less than equal to 90, then I have to perform some functions. So I can directly compare a character and an integer, because when I try to do this, the C will automatically convert this character into its ASCII form. So its ASCII form is 65. Suppose it's capital A, so it will automatically convert it into 65. So I can use I can directly compare them. So if this is there, means character is uppercase. So I will increase my character si plus 32, and simply I plus plus. So this is a simple implementation. I can test it. Uh, hmm, gcc string dot c and then dot slash hit dot out. Strings. Yeah. So everything is lower. Also, we can use this library function to lower instead of ASCII codes. So to include this function, we need to include the header ctype.h. So hash include ctype.h. Now instead of doing all this, I can directly use to lower for this character. So in question number 2, we need to write a program to accept an English sentence and an English word from the user, and then to check whether the word exists in the sentence or not. If it occurs, the program should print out how many times the word occurs in the sentence, and then remove all the occurrences of the word from the sentence. For taking the input, you have to use input redirection. Okay. Now, we need to take the input from input.txt. So we will create this input.txt file. Then we need to output the number of occurrences, and we need to create an output string that does not contain these occurrences. So overall, what we will be doing is, suppose firstly I will be taking inputs. Then I will be implementing here, implement a compare function, string compare function. That will tell me if the strings are same or not, right? And similarly, after that, we will create the output string. So this is the thing. Firstly, to take the input string, firstly I will take a sentence. Suppose it's of like 100 size, and then word. It's of 20 size, let's say. So again we will be using scanf, and I already created the file input.txt. So now I need to take this complete sentence. So what will be the key feature about the sentence? It will be ending with a new line character, right? So after this sentence is empty, like over, we generally press and enter. So I am considering the whole line as one sentence. So how will I detect it? In a while loop, I will scan characters. Okay, so assume this while loop is like infinite. After that, we will implement character ch, scanf, now if ch equal to /n, that means my first line is over. I will break. Otherwise, also I need to fill these characters in the sentence, right? So I will make an iterator. Then sentence I equal to ch, then I plus plus. So this will take my complete sentence, as whenever the new line character is hit, it will automatically get out of the loop. After that, I am in the second line. So what I will do is, now while I encounter an space, Okay, so that will detect my like end of the word. So again I will loop, again set I equal to 0 while 1. This whole thing is same. Just here I will write in space. Uh, Not even space rather, because input the text is getting over right after this word. So like be careful with it. So either you can hard code and space here, or if you don't want to do that, there is one more thing. While, sorry, if here. So scanf has this feature. So when it is reading from a file and like the file is ending, there is no space character to mark the end. So the file automatically has an end of file character. So same way, scanf will also have an scanf. When it encounters end of file character, it will return end of file EOF. So if this happens, then we need to break. So this is my implementation. Again, I will for if we need to just create brackets. Yeah. So this is a syntactical feature. Now, here again, also one more thing. You need to write end ch because we need to pass address in scanf. Word I equal to ch and I plus plus. Same way as before. Now my both sentence and words are complete. I can just test it by printing that. Yeah. So both are finished. Now we will implement this compare function. So this compare function will return an bool. So for like boolean variable, I will include stdbool.h. See, it does not have inbuilt bool. So now I can use this bool str compare. It will take two strings, character star s1, character star s2. So again, now these pointers are there. So I will just iterate on these pointers. So while s1 is not sorry, while I will just like should I iterate? Okay, I will not iterate on pointers. I will iterate on iterators. Int I j. While s1 I is not equal to /0. That is my string 1 is not ending. And then same for s2 s2j. Now what I will do is if s1 I is not equal to s2j, then I know that strings are not equal, because only if one character is even not equal, then strings are not equal. So I will just return here, return false. Else let them run. After that, one thing can happen is, suppose S1 got over and it was the same with S2 till now. But there can be a case that S2 is not over yet. So in that case, suppose the thing is like this: S1 is high, H high, and S2 is uh, high. So with this, I should not return true, right? So I can check one more thing. If any of the, like suppose if S1 has not yet ended, also like for just I plus plus and J plus plus here. Suppose S1 has not ended, or S2 has not ended. See, I know one thing. One of them has ended. That's why it is going out of the loop, right? So if both of them are not ending, then the what do you say? The you should return false. Otherwise, you will return true. So again, I will just see it once more. So now if you want to put also- After this, for creating the output string, what I will do is I will iterate over the sentence, right? And I will create new words. So while suppose this is an iterator for int I equal to 0, sentence I is not equal to slash 0. Now, what I need to do is I need to carve out the words out of sentence. So for that, I can use space as a delimiter, space, or like yeah, space as a delimiter. So what I will do is, mm, and also I need to create an buffer for output string. The output string. So the thing about word is it is an uh, delimiter, like space is a delimiter there, right? So I will create another loop for j. I will create j here, right? So what I will do is while sentence j is not sorry, this not this dot while sentence j is not space, I will fill a new word character, new word. So also just create a counter int number occurrences. Yeah. So Yeah, for J, sentence J is not equal to this. Uh, I will do just J plus plus, and once it goes there, like my J is on my sentence J is this. What I will do is I will set my I is equal to J. Sorry, not I equal to J. I will do I plus equal to J. Now, one more thing. I will initialize J with 0 because J indicates new word. Like it is an iterator on new word. Right. So, it will start with 0. And I will, for sentence, the iterator is I. So, what I will do is new word J is equal to sentence I and I plus plus. So I won't even need this part, right? So my I will automatically go up. And also one more thing, my word can also end with this, because it's not necessary my word with end with space. It can also end with n, like end of string, because the last word. So yeah, now I have created one word. Now I need to compare it, like if str compare this new word and word is true, that it will, if it is returns true, then my number occurrences will go up, and I will not change my output string. Otherwise, insert in output string. For that, firstly, I will traverse. I will again create two pointers, pq, not this, while yeah, output string p is not equal to slash 0. So I will traverse till the end of the output string because I need to append this new word, right? There will be already a few output string. So firstly, like I will initialize here also, and we need to go to the end of it and append a new word. So for that, I will just like iterate till that point. Now, while my new word is not ending, what I will do it output string p is equal to new word q. So now p plus plus and q plus plus. So my output string will get appended. And just one more thing, in the end, I will add in space. Why? Because like yeah, words are separated by space, and currently I am not dealing with that. Also, one more thing you need to keep in this mind, because as this iterator is also working on I plus plus. So what is happening is this for loop is working till sentence I is pointing to this. Okay, and this for loop will again increase this like I once again. So the thing is, the word will end when the sentence I is pointing to a blank space. Then it will go on to this for loop. It will again iterate. So my in the every new iteration of this for loop, the bigger one, my first sentence I will point to a new word. The first letter character of new word. So let's just test this. Okay, I not print as number uh, of occurrences equal to percentage d, and output string equal to percentage s. For occurrence, output string. Okay. I guess the new word is not updating. Yeah, this problem occurs in strings like, because if we are not like re-initializing this word, because originally what is happening is this same new word is allocated onto the same space again and again, so the previous ones are not like refilling. So I will just like reinitialize this every time. Now it's working, right? Just clear. Yeah, the number of occurrences and output string. So now I will not be implementing question number 3 because it is similar to question number 2, and I think you should do it on your own. Coming on to question number 4, we need to write a C program that counts number of vowels, consonants, digits, and other symbols, and read the line of text using getters and scanf. So I will implement this part. Read the line of text using getters and scanf, and you can just like check the vowels, consonants by on your own. So yeah, firstly, let's create a string. Now the getters syntax is getters whatever string you want to take, and we will printf. Now one thing about this is when you will compile your code, you will be shown a warning because getters has been removed from C because there was some issue. I will not go into that, but you will see a warning. You can ignore it because the code will run. Suppose I will input my name and it will show my name. But so if I write scanf here and percentage s, and again I write my name, this will only detect till Sarthak because scanf deals white spaces as in delimiter, while getters deals end of the line as in delimiter. So getters will always read a complete line and scanf will only read till a particular space. So that you need to keep in mind. So to work around that, we use general this type of syntax. I'm not sure if it was that this was that. I'm not sure about this. Let's just run it. This is star C. I don't know. Like, yeah, you can like figure it out on your own. You can Google it. So using scanf to detect a complete line. So that's all major about question number 4. Now in question number 5, you need to implement a strstr function which repeatedly performs the task of locating the total number of occurrences of small string in huge text. Take input from a file. Okay, so this is again similar to the question number 2. I will again not implement this. Now coming on to the question number 6. Given a file numbers.txt which contains one number per line, one integer per line, the first line of the above file contains total number of integers number in file. Write a program to read all numbers from above file using file operations into dynamically created array. Then compute their average and display. Okay, so I will be implementing this part. So in question 6, we will be using this numbers.txt file to work the code. So firstly, I need to open this file into my code. So syntax for that is I will create a file pointer fp and I will use fopen. Fopen is used to open a file. Then you write a file name here. File name is what? Numbers.txt, and you specify the path. So currently it's in my parent directory. So this will point to the lab 30 and this will point to the numbers.txt. Then you write the mode. So there can be different modes. Suppose I wanted to write, if I wanted to write in that file, I will use W. If I want to append in that file, I will use A. But currently I want to read in that file, so I will use R. So this is the syntax. You should always do this. Fp equal to null, printf file not open, successful, and return here. Otherwise the file would have been opened. Also to get this, like this path, you can I generally do this. Suppose I want to know the relative path of this, copy relative path, like here, copy relative path, and directly open it. Once the file is open, you need to like read the file. So as I told you, getS works line by line, right? GetS takes input from command line in a complete line. Similarly, there is a function fgetS. It takes the complete line of an file. So while fgetS, suppose I have buffer, I will create a buffer, tire buffer, buff line. Suppose it is of size 100. What I will do is while fgetS, so fgetS thing is you write your pointer, the buffer pointer here. Then you write the size you want to take input. Suppose currently I am saying 100. So this means is whatever comes first. Like if the line gets over, then it will return, or the 100 characters are read, then it will return. And then my file pointer. Now if it is end of file, like if the file gets over, fgetS returns EOF. So while the file is not over, what I need to do is whatever buffer I got, this time I will use a string function. I'm just okay, I get already there, it should be there in stdlib. So I will use a to I. I think I already told about this to you, but I'm just telling you again. Int temp equal to a to I. This is used to convert a string into an integer. Like you will see here. Yeah. Now as my file is read, I need to create an array that will be dynamically allocated. So it will be an integer array equal to int star malloc Currently size will be single size of int, and as we keep on including new integers, we will increase the size. So currently size is 0. Size is actually 1 because but sorry, int number of integer, count number. So now as we have read one more count number plus plus, and array equal to int star real of previous pointer was again array, and size this time size of int into count number. And array count number minus 1 should be your 10. So I hope this part is clear. Now once the file is completed, the while loop is completed, I will just close this file, f close. It is important to close the file because otherwise segmentation fault can come anywhere due to some memory issues. And after this we need to compute in the average, right? So while int I equal to 0, while array I not equal to null, int sum. Oh, also I directly have the count, right? Count of numbers. So for int I equal to 0, I less than count, sum plus equal to array I, and int have equal to sum by count. Suppose this is double, and I will typecast this into double. Otherwise the problem is int by int generally is returned int. So it's better to typecast and just printf percentage, I think double for its ls, average is let's test it. Okay, so fgets does not return eof. There was one pointer. Okay, so a null value returns an array or end of file condition. So fgets will be null. Now dot slash rate dot out. So average is this. The numbers are so big. Okay. So yeah, the code is working. This is a basic implementation of like file handling. In the next question, given a file 2D points.csv, it contains two-dimensional points xy comma pairs. Every line in this file is an xy pair. So this thing, the file handling part is same, like quite similar. Again, you will read the files one by one. Sorry, to read line one by one, and each line you will split. So as I splitted like integers in here, right? Sorry, I splitted words from sentences using space as a delimiter. Similarly, you will separate integer from comma, like using a delimiter comma. So you can say the concept is same. Again, you will read one by one line. You will, from one line you will carve out two integers and you will fill them in an array similar to here, and then you need to implement the function. The each two-dimensional point stored in the points array, you need to find the closest other point. So what you can do for this is you can create a distance function that will calculate distance between 2 points, and then you can store this, like you can iterate for each point, iterate for all other points, and find which one is the closest and include it in the close points array. So this is the implementation. I will not go deep into it because it has the same concepts. Like reading file is this part, then separating by comma is question number 2, and so on. And this last part is algorithm. I guess that you can do on your own. So yeah, that's all about lab sheet 13. Thank you.